Let's take a look at the 10th type you need to know how to do. Okay, so we got the determinant of 5, -1, 3, -2, 1, 7, and 2, -6, and 2. Now you pick some row or some column to work with. Does not matter which one you pick. I'll pick the first one here. Usually you pick the one with the most zeros. Now always this upper left hand corner, there it is, I thought of the word, is going to be a positive. Then this next one will be a negative. Let me do it a different color. That's positive, this is negative, and this is positive. If I had picked the first column, this would have been positive still, this would have been negative, this would have been positive. If I had picked the second row, this would have been positive, negative, positive, negative. So you see how it always alternates no matter where you go. So we picked the first row to work with. That means we're going to have a plus 5. Again, that red plus carries down. Then we're going to have a negative, and it's already a -1, so it stays a -1. This red sign is just what sign you put out in front. It has nothing to do with what this sign actually is. Times some determinant, and then plus 3 times some determinant. Now to figure out what goes in these, if I do this over here on the side, for our first one, the 5. I'm working with a 5. I cross out the row and column it's in, and what's left is what goes inside this determinant. So 1, 7, -6, 2. 3, -2, 1, 7, 2, -6, 2. Okay, our next number is the -1. This number here. Again, I cross out the row and column it's in, and what isn't crossed out is what goes into this determinant. And then our last one, oops, I don't know where that came from. I think I moved the mouse when I was doing that. Okay, 5, -1, 3, -2, 1, 7, 2, -6, 2. The last one, working with is the 3. So again, you cross out the row and column it's in, and what isn't crossed out is what goes right here. -2, 1, 2, -6. Now, if I were to continue this, to find the determinant of a 2 by 2, you cross multiply. We have 1 times 2 minus 7 times -6. Negative becomes a positive 1. -2 times 2 minus 7 times 2. And 3, and then -2 times -6 minus 2 times 1. There's always a minus in between them, and then you just cross multiply otherwise. And let me double check my math there. Okay, -7, okay, -2 times that, minus that, -2 times that, minus, okay. So 1 times 2 is 2. -7 times -6 is positive 42. -2 times 2 is -4 minus 14. And that gives us 12 minus 2, which gives us 5 times 44. 1 doesn't do anything, so I can drop that. Minus 18 plus 3 times 10. That gives us 220, I think. Yeah. Minus 18 plus 30. 220 minus 18 gives me 202 plus 30, which gives us 232. Assuming I did all my basic math right. Now let me plug in my calculator just to verify that. 3 by 3, it's 5. -1, 3, -2, 1, 7, to -6, 2. And just about there. 232. Okay, it checks.